Hello everybody. It's been a while that I've done a video for my channel. So this is a dating take from myself. Um, and this is strictly my opinion. It doesn't have to be anybody else's. Um, and what I'm going to say is going to come across disrespectful, but honestly how I feel. So it is what it is, and it's, so, eh, like in dating, I've been reflective about what the dating field and stuff like that. And I'm single. I'm 44 and single. I have my faults and everything else, but I'm single. In the grand scheme of things, I'd like to find somebody that's a good fit for me. And I kind of go back and evaluate like who would be and who isn't. Um, I'm not the I know there's the roles between dom and submissive, and people are identified as such. I know for myself I am not attracted to submissive women. I've dated submissive women. I know a lot of women are submissive and whatnot. I'm not attracted to dominant women either. But submissive women, I know. I was just looking back, and I would never date a submissive woman. I would never want to be anything physical with the submissive women. Submissive women, in my experience with it, if if a woman's submissive, then they've they've been in abusive after abusive after abusive relationship, and it's never changed. It's never put on them to change it. It's something that they're not capable of changing, and they're always complaining about it. And I'm not interested in being a part of that cycle of abuse. I am not interested in people who do not are not capable of taking responsibility for their own lives, their own well-being. Um, this it's not something. It's not attractive. It's not. Submissiveness is not something that is attractive to me. I don't care to be um, a dominant person to somebody being submissive. It's not. I'm not. I don't want anything to do with it. Um, I've dealt with more than enough submissive women in my life, and I've lost interest as I've gotten on. And in the past, more recently, it's them covering the fact that they are, uh, and then me having to deal with the fact that somebody's not being honest with me. That if they were honest from the start, I wouldn't be communicating whatsoever. So it's like, I don't find any type of pleasure being aggressive or being like in a dominant type position, or controlling, and I'm just not. I have no interest. There's no play. There's nothing for me. Anything. So I'm not like it's just something that there's some guys that want to boss a woman, boss their partner around, and the person's okay with it and fine with that. But I'm absolutely, it's not something that I'm interested in. I don't want to be with somebody who is always going to be a victim or victimized. And, you know, it, and it goes into my reasoning is because of the gender role. Because if a man is in that situation, is victimized, it's, he's, because he's a man, he's able to get out of that situation. And women, because they're submissive, they're just not capable of doing it. It's something, so got to go in, the man's got to go in and protect. It's like these stupid stereotypes perpetuate weakness that is like, I just separate myself from it. And it's like, you know uh, okay, so stay in a cycle of abuse and keep blaming other people. It's not attractive to be, for, I don't, you justify, use submissiveness to justify what you do, and then yeah, and then just keep blaming other people, and then be like your life is sucks and everything else. I don't want to be with somebody like that. It's not attractive. Like, I'm not interested in taking somebody out of a cycle of abuse. uh, Take yourself out of it. Why do you need to? Because you're submissive, you need somebody else to do it. um so find somebody else. I'm not interested in that. It's like I don't want to be in the way a submissive person would take care of me in a relationship is not something that I need or want or could or be anything like. I'm not interested in anything that a submissive person, a woman, could provide to me. The only reason why the thing that's upsetting to me is like, it's like I was like, being a man, you're programmed to want that type of woman. And the reality inside, I never have wanted anybody like that. And I've kind of like, I've never listened to that inner voice. And now that I'm starting to, it's like, it's like I know that that's not what I want, and I don't care if people get upset with me. I know, like, people are getting upset with me because I said I'm not interested or disrespect. I don't care. So that's. And then the other type, like, I absolutely would not be with somebody who is a boss. I don't need to be ruled by anybody. I don't want to rule anyone. And I don't need to. I'm not going to be put in a position to where I would need to. If I was going to be with somebody, they would have to find somebody that would do that. I'm just really fed up with these stupid roles and identifiers of things. They don't even like, they have no way to identify me as who I am as a person. I reject them absolutely. I'm not anything like that. And then, and that's been my difficulty. I have it like, I'm not interested in conforming into these things to have a partner because of a okay, I can get a partner if I become a stereotype or a label. And I identify with that. Oh, and yeah, if I gotta do that, it's like, I'm not dumbing myself down, you know. And then, it's just like, go. I just want to just not be a part of it. Go with your dom submissive and everything, and identify whatever it is, and yeah, stay away from me. It's like, eh, I am a person that has evolved. I'm not going to allow myself to be in mistreated or anything by people. I've been in that part of my life. I've grown. I'm not part of that anymore, and I'm not interested in being with somebody who is never going to leave that. I'm not going to I have no interest in rescuing the damsel in distress every week from some different thing. We live in 2019. Become a goddamn independent woman. Rescue yourself. It's like, what do we got to be? It's like, it's so backwards. It's 2019, and we still have people that want a man to be there, like these traditional, that, like, we've all evolved from, like, or that people can evolve from. And it's like, what? Seriously, you're so fucking limited with your mind and how you see everything. And like, I just like, I need to I'm gonna evolve as a human being. I'm not interested in people that are gonna hold me back, and like, these, I don't know, I'll have to find somebody just as unique as myself, that isn't gonna be uh, that isn't going to allow people to put them in a stereotype or a label. That's an attractive person to me. Something that is not some type of limited type of identification because of weak-minded, unintelligent people. That's the way they identify people. Stereotypes. Stereotypes are the most inaccurate, stupid way to classify a human being, and it's because we have a lot of unintelligent people that's how they do it. And that's fine. And the maddening thing is not that they stereotype; it's the fact that they're okay with it. You're not. There's no something inside of you saying that there's a better way to identify people. It's like people ignore that and they're just like, oh, well, because we stereotype, that's the way all the other people do that, we're going to do it. Like, holy stupid people. It's like we need to challenge ourselves to be more intelligent than a stereotype or a label, and to identify that if you're using it, it's a really shitty way to identify people. It's very limiting, doesn't tell the whole story, but we live in such a fast paced, instant gratification society that it's allowed us to become fucking stupid. That's the problem. And the problem isn't the fact that we're fucking stupid, it's the fact that we're okay with being fucking stupid. It's embarrassing. I don't know why any human being would be okay or don't care about being intelligent. Like maybe it's just a vain part of myself, but it's like you talk to so many people, they don't really care if they're intelligent or not. It's like I want to punch those people in the face, seriously. Like you're stupid, you're okay with being stupid. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like honestly. Like I'm not. I don't pretend to be the most intelligent human being, but I try to be as educated as possible. There's an urgency and a demand in myself to actually do that, and I got to deal with so many people that just don't care on any level with that. And like, especially like that for me, the most attractive woman that you can find is an intelligent woman, a woman that knows what they're talking about, doesn't base anything based on their emotions or anything like that when they communicate. There are women that are actually out there that do that. I think women that are just talk through emotions are like it's hard to respect somebody like that because you're you're lacking intelligence. Your emotions are not something to be based on any type of intelligence. Emotions are absolutely irrational and they're great for firing for passion, but they're not good for any type of intelligence. I mean, you know, they're just not. Being irrational and being okay with being irrational is not anything to be respected. You know, and we have people that are okay with that. You know, and so this is that's pretty much it. You know, I don't. You know, I think the way society is, it's supposed to be we're supposed to be programmed as men are aggressive and women are submissive. Mm, I'm rejecting the programming. I don't care to be that part. I don't have any interest. And, you know, now that I know that, I'm going to be looking for different people. Because, like, if I talk to a woman and they're submissive, that's not somebody I'm interested in pursuing anything or if anything that I feel like I can gain from any type of interaction with. You know, it's just the reality it is. And, you know, if they get their feelings hurt, too bad. You know, not everybody is interested in being with somebody like me who doesn't fit in the box. Some people want to be with a person that fits in a box, and they're entitled to that. But I don't respect people who like. I mean, I don't like. You know, it's not somebody that's fine. It would be a mutual disinterest. So, you know, that's my take, and I hope you all have a good night, and hope people can gain something from this.